What do you get if you put Ollie Murs, Beverly Knight and UB40 on a farm in Hampshire? Well, CarFest 2024, of course. The UK's largest family fundraising festival is back for another year of fantastic music and fast cars.
I've got voiceover now. Tickets are on sale right now, and we've got none other than the festival's creator. I consider him a friend, fellow early riser. He's on the radio in 20 minutes. The legend that is Christoph Lammy Pie Evans.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you both?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well. It's interesting to be back on the TV at this time in the morning.
It's mad,
You
isn't
both
it?
look amazing.
Thank you.
Peter's on fire. The show's on fire. Sorry, I have the wrong cap on. Here's the CarFest cap, but it's a kid's size. I didn't realise till I put it on. So Jeremy, you can
There we
have it.
go.
Hey! I'll give it to Henry. I love that.
Okay.
I'll give it to
I was
H.
going to put it in your dressing room. I think I'll give you a pass back.
Where did you get that from?
In your dressing room.
Oh, you've been to my dressing
I
room?
borrowed your dressing room.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's only a tenth the size of Piers'.
Listen, you've got to start somewhere, Chris.
Yeah, he's subletting that, isn't he?
Yeah, he is, yeah,
Making a
yeah.
fortune.
Well, there's a rumour that several migrants might end up in his dressing room, but that's another story.
I love that.
What, this?
Yeah.
Oh, he had, honestly, he had to have
I
it
can't
enlarged and put in yellow just so he knew where to
I
find
can't
it.
see, mate. Don't you remember?
No, I think it's cool.
The old days, we used to go out and have fun. Now we have latte.
For anyone
and-
listening, this is a list of all the different ways you can get in contact with us because Jeremy, after 6-7 weeks, still hasn't memorised it.
Yeah.
Sorry to throw you
That's
out
cognitive
there.
dissonance.
That's what it
There's a reason for that. Don't worry, you're here to stay. You might as well remember it.
Mate,
Chris.
we've read so much about CarFest,
Yeah.
Yes.
and it is an incredible thing that you
Yeah,
set
yeah.
up. £25 million you've raised for charity. Why is it so special, do you think?
It's so special because it's a festival. It's one of the things we do that a lot of people, it's within their reach, their budget, and they come along, and it is a family festival. We set it up as a car festival because I knew that if we could get certain people there, families would come along with them. But actually, it's a family festival in disguise. And when people get there, the first thing they say, which is really annoying, is, "Oh my gosh, it's so big." I said, "I know it's so big. It's a proper festival." People think because it's a charity festival, it's a family
gonna be a small
festival,
thing.
it's going to be small. And everybody that comes that's never been before, because I know that I'm going to get frustrated and they get so big. Yeah, of course it's so big. It costs millions of pounds a year to put on. Carfest.org for tickets. Please come. Even if you can't stand the sight of me or the sight of Jez or even the mere whisper of our names.
No. Jeremy Kyle, Chris Evans, done.
Ignore all that.
Yeah.
Go to carfest.org. Buy a ticket. This is one of my favourite phrases. Buy a ticket to help somebody you'll never meet.
That's incredible.
Isn't that cool?
amazing, mate.
So cool,
That's so
isn't it?
special. And when is it on? Next year?
Next August bank holiday. Nick,
Fabulous.
you've got to be there.
I will.
You've never been?
I've never been. I love the
August bank
festival,
holiday.
mate.
I want to come.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's great. And then on Monday, you can recover or rejoice or a bit of both.
And
What
who's
about
already
music?
been announced?
Yeah, performing. See, yeah.
You've got your Sam Ryder, you've got your Ollie Murs, you've got your UB40, you've got your Deacon Blue, you've got your Reef, you've got your Beverly Knight, who is just...
Beverly!
Doesn't get any
Incredible.
better than Beverly Knight.
So exciting.
A couple of other things, if you want. Do you want a bit of colour?
Yeah.
OK, yesterday I had a mole map. You had a mole map?
No.
You know I had the skin cancer thing going on?
Yes.
So yesterday I went and had a
Oh,
mole
yes, the
mapping.
mole map.
You got to do an item on mole mapping.
What's
Yes.
it with you?
What's that? Yeah, no, absolutely.
I had one removed.
Did you?
A few years ago, yeah,
Congratulations.
just there. I've got a little scar there
So,
on my
now,
chest.
so yesterday I went to this place in Reading and you get they take these photographs and then they put a grid over your body, a grid system, and then a year later you go back and if anything's changed, then they have a look at it. Because the thing is, when you're over 40, between 40 and 50, you shouldn't really get any new blemishes on your skin, generally that is speaking. So they can see if you do, and then they check it out and it can save your life.
How old?
Between 40 and 50.
No, you.
57.
1 year older than him. I remember his first ever link on Radio 1, and this is how sad I am because he wasn't a broadcasting hero. Not was, is, and this is true.
He said was, didn't he?
No, you know I went. And the first thing he said was they
was on
finished the
TV,
news and
Jeremy.
the sport on Radio 1, and he went, "Is that it?" And I remember and about the first thing
Did
you
I?
ever said. But listen,
I've never
CarFest.
seen him so excited,
No,
Chris.
because there are very few people in this business, and he knows.
Oh, I agree
this.
with you.
It's like Piers. There are a few people that I go, wow, and this is one
You
of them.
two are getting on. You two are cracking right on, aren't you?
Yeah, we
This is working.
My little Denise Van Outen here, and I know.
It's work. Yeah, what is he to you?
He's my Jeremy Kyle. He could be nothing
Oh,
else.
it's a very wise answer.
And she's expecting a baby, and my Vic's expecting a baby, so I get it both ends, mate.
Congratulations.
So to speak.
That wasn't
That's
quite
how I
right.
got in this
Wasn't
mess
really.
anyway,
But
Chris.
Chris Evans, carfest.org. You've heard who's being there. It's
Yeah.
next bank holiday, August. Get your tickets. What was that
And-
phrase you did? It was amazing.
Okay, buy a ticket to help somebody you'll never meet. 100% of all the profits have always gone to charity.
And tell us a bit about those charities that the money goes to.
The charity, well, Children Need is who we kicked it off with when we were back at the BBC, and then we got Starlight, and then we got the Rainbow Trust, and then we got Teenage Cancer Trust, which is Roger Daltrey's thing, and then we got Ellen MacArthur's Sailing Trust, which is kids that have cancer or are recovering from cancer on boats together with other kids who gets where they're coming from because they're in the same situation. Breaks your, I can't even talk about, breaks your heart. And lots of other charities too. We try and help as many as we can. Young Epilepsy, CarFest.org. By the way, on Virgin Radio, where I'm on in a moment, not that I want people to tune out, this morning we've got a huge announcement about a new member of the team. And he's the most famous person in his country on the radio or telly. And he's joining Virgin Radio. And we're going to have him on at 9:15 this morning.
9:15, so we can talk about it later on in the
So
show.
just after we've had Kavanagh, you can shoot him for 10 minutes. Chris?
I've got my little pass for Talk TV.
He's officially
How
a
long
Talk
does
TV
it last
guest.
for?
I can't
Probably
believe
an hour.
Chris Evans has
Like
been in
our
the dressing room.
careers.
I'm so excited.
I'll give this to Henry then, yeah?
All right. By the way, I'm available 6:10 most mornings as long as I get to share your dressing.
Share your dressing room. And we'll
I
get
love
your
you,
class.
Chris.
And
Thank you. And
He's got wine in there.
He's got everything. He's got a shower.
got other stuff in
Do you know
there.
he's got a shower?
Yeah.
I get ready in the disabled
Piers
toilet.
has got a Jeremy dressing room in his dressing room.
It's mad. But we won't talk about it
Piers
too
said,
much.
I'll get you a dressing room if you come. And I looked at his dressing room and then I looked... No, listen, don't be ridiculous. And you're always welcome. And it's great to have
It's
you
not
on.
very busy in the newspapers this week, is it?
No, we've had
You
a
must be-
really,
you must be
really
really
easy
struggling.
week,
Mate,
Chris.
there's
Thank
now
you.
to talk about. Carfest.org.
Thank you.
It's an amazing,
Thank you.
amazing
Thank you, Chris.
charity and an
Thank you,
amazing
Thank
gig.
you for the work
we will
you do.
see you there. Chris
Lovely to
Evans.
meet
Good luck
you.
with it.
Cheers,
Thank you
mate.
so much,
Bless
Chris
you.
Evans.
Gotta go.
Thank you.
He's got,
He's gotta run.
you're
Radio.
allowed to run.
Bye.
Come on,
Go on, radio, run.
Quickly before I read this link.